everyone, I'm Vivi, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite poison types. Now, the poison type has existed since Gen 1, and arguably Game Freak's favorite type back then, because almost every Pokemon in Generation 1 had the poison type. You know what I'm talking about. But fortunately, they've mild it down a little in the recent generations. But these are my 10 favorite poison types, so let's get into it. Number 10 is Garbodor. Okay. I know what you're thinking. A lot of you hate this Pokemon. And a lot of you blame this Pokemon for the reason that Gen 5 is so hated. But let me just say, this is one of the funniest Pokemon I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, I understand why people don't like it, but I love it. It's so funny. And Game Freak knew exactly what they were doing. Also, just a little small tangent here. Everyone, rips on Game Freak for making a Pokemon literally based on a rubbish bag. But it's not even the first rubbish bag Pokemon. That goes to this ugly thing. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cut this out, but this Pokemon's so funny that I laugh at it. But I know you'll probably hate it, but you know that's your opinion, and we're allowed our own opinions. So, and I just like this Pokemon because it's funny, and Game Freak knew exactly what they were doing. Also, let's take the time to appreciate this. Number 9 is Crobat. Okay, Crobat is an awesome looking Pokemon and such an improvement over Zubat and Golbat. Two of the most annoying Pokemon ever made. They're just everywhere. Now, yeah, they're more avoidable in Let's Go, but that doesn't make up for the hundreds and hundreds of games that they've been in where you just, do not stop running into them. It's just so, you all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Crobat is awesome, and I love its design. It has 4 wings, and I love that. Its tiny feet are kind of weird, but it's okay. I love this Pokemon a lot. Obviously, it's not my top 10 favorites, but I do like it a lot. Also, for a long time, I wasn't sure if the little thing on its face was a mouth or a nose, because if you look closely, it looks like a nose, but I know it's a mouth now. But, it's not like I actually thought it was a nose, I just didn't know. Also, I know a lot of you hate its shiny form, but I actually like it. It's a nice shade of pink, and its wings are a nice shade of green. And I can't wait till the expansion pass for Sword and Shield comes out so I can send my shiny Crobat over, because that's going to be so great. Number 8 is Skuntank. Skuntank is a cool Pokemon, but really it's only on this list because it was the very first random shiny I ever found. It's the second shiny I found overall, but the first one I found out of nowhere. I wasn't hunting it, and it was a nice surprise. A really nice surprise. Because I was just randomly in X and Y, minding my own business, and then, oh my god, a shiny Stunky. My heart actually started pounding. They still do sometimes when I find shinies, but not all the time. Sometimes just yay, a shiny. But back onto Skuntank, it's so cool, and I love it. I love how its tail has become hair now. Also, the front of its hair opens when it uses an attack. That's cool. And it learns Flamethrower for some reason. Don't know why. Also, it kind of plays. If you saw my video where I talk about the theory that Pokemon are technology, Skuntank kind of fits into that theory very well. Because, where does its power come from? Because it shakes its booty and then it launches out of its tail when it opens. But it doesn't really make much sense, does it? So, you know what I'm saying? Pokemon are technology confirmed. Even though that was in Gen 4. Let's just move on. Number 7 is Toxtricity. This is an awesome Pokemon. You can't tell me it's not awesome, because it is. And I've been wanting a Poison Electric type for so long, and we finally have it, and I was not disappointed. Toxel's adorable, but Toxtricity, wow. Just wow. I love this Pokemon so much. It's one of the coolest Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Obviously, it wasn't on my team, because if you want to know my team, go to my top 10 favorite Galar Pokemon, but this is really cool, and it has the best G-Max form. Don't at me. And I just love it so much. It's so great. Also, I love how it has 2 forms, depending on its nature. not that many Pokemon have that, so that's really, really cool. And it has a good shiny. It's not the best, but it's quite good. But it could have been better, honestly. But that's all I really have to say about it. But you can tell that I really, really, really love this Pokemon. Number 6 is Arbok. Arbok is one of the most iconic poison types ever, because it's from Gen 1, and it was Jessie from Team Rocket's main Pokemon for a long, long time. And then she released it, and we never saw it again. It has made cameos in the anime after that, though. It also has a really great shiny. I don't have one yet, but I will definitely try and hunt one day. I love this Pokemon a lot, although its lore doesn't make much sense, because the Pokédex says that it has a different pattern in every region, but it only had a different pattern in the first 4 or 3 regions, and then afterwards they stopped caring. So, you know, you have to fix that, Game Freak. Because that's basically what a regional variant is. You know what I'm saying? I do want it to get a Galarian form, though, because Weezing got one. Arbok deserves one. Because then the original Team Rocket duo could get, you know, their regional variants, and then have, not their original team, but their original team's new forms, and that would be amazing. I want that to happen so bad. It probably won't, though, because Game Freak don't always do what the fans want. But then that's also a good thing, because imagine what a game would be like if they took advice from every fan. Oh my god. But that's all I have to say about Arbok. 5 is Krogunk. Another poison type I like because of the anime. Brock's Krogunk was so cool. How it used to always poison jab him whenever he would flirt with Nurse Joy or Officer Jenny. That was funny. I haven't really ever used one in my team before, but I do like it. Although if I didn't have Giratina on my team, I'd either use Krogunk or Garchomp. I can't pick between those two on my team. I do hope that we see another Krogunk in the anime eventually, because they have so much. They have a lot of personality, yet they don't do much in the anime. It's weird. You know what I mean, if you've watched the Diamond and Pearl anime, which I have many times because it's the best. And you can't change my mind. Also, I do wish I had a better shining form, though, because it doesn't really have a good shining form, but that's not a big deal. But that's basically all I have to say. Oh wait, yeah, if you're wondering why Toxicroak's not on the list, it's because I don't like him as much. Sorry. Number 4 is Nihilego. Okay, this Pokemon is just so pretty. I know a lot of you don't like the Ultra Beasts, but I really love the Ultra Beasts, because they're technically not Pokemon, they're aliens. And that's a cool concept. But this is the one, well, it was my favorite Ultra Beast, but you'll see why it's not anymore in a little while. But the Nihilego is so beautiful, and it has a great shiny form, and it fits into the story of Sun and Moon very well. Also, if you remember a few years ago, before Sun and Moon came out, there was a theory that Lily, Lucamine, Gladion, and a few other characters were the Ultra Beasts in disguise. I believed it for a long time. Because, like, if you look at Lily and Nihilego, they look basically identical. Like, Lily's hat is Nihilego's head, and then her, like, I want to say dreadlocks, but her hair, it looks like it's tentacles. It's really weird, actually. And I kind of wish that was the case, because that would have been so, so cool. Like, having aliens disguised as humans throughout the story, and you had no idea. How amazing would that have been? But, the story we got wasn't that bad, but unfortunately, Lily is not one of the best characters, for sure, but she's not the worst either. But Nihilego is one of the greatest Ultra Beasts ever. 3 is Roselia. Why not Roserade? Because I like Roselia better. I'm sorry, but it's just a prettier Pokemon. And its flowers are better. But Roselia, I've always loved it, and it has one of the best shiny forms I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've had 2 of them, one in Sun and Moon and one in Pokemon Go. When Pokemon Home comes out for Go, I'm sending it to Sword and Shield. I love Roselia so much. I loved it in the anime, and like I said, its shiny is so wow. And in the games, although it's not that strong, I think people have used it before. Well, probably Roserade. I don't really know what else to say, because I do love it. It's just, those are the only reasons why I love it. So I guess we'll just move on to the next one. Sorry this bit was so short. Number 2 is Nidoking. Do I have to say any more? Probably. Nidoking is a Pokemon from Gen 1, and everyone loves him. Obviously, not a lot of people love Nidoqueen, and I understand why. I mean, come on. But Nidoking is so awesome. Like, he is an actual awesome Pokemon. I don't use that word that much. And he has one of the best shinies I've ever seen. I have a shiny Nidoking and Nidoqueen, but, you know. And shiny Nidoking is just so great. I can't wait to send him over to, what one is he in again? I don't know if he's in part 1 or part 2, but I can't wait to send him the Sword and Shield and the expansion pass, because that's going to be great. The 2 Nidorans are adorable. Nidorino and Nidorina are cool. Nidoqueen is, I don't hate it as much as other people, but Nidoking is the best out of the whole evolution line. And you can't change my mind, ever, because he is so cool. Like, so cool. But unfortunately, there's one poison type that I love even more. Number 1 is Poipole. Poipole is so cute, and he's the best Ultra Beast, and his name is so fun to say. It sounds like the Meowth from Team Rocket saying purple. Just hear it. Poipole! Hey Jesse, your hair's Poipole! It's so adorable, and I just love him so much. The other Ultra Beasts were weird, but this one actually looks like a Pokemon, and he's adorable, and I love him so much. And Ash's Poipole in the anime was like one of the best characters. But the Mini-R episode broke my heart. We're not gonna talk about that. And then, but I do like Naganadel, but also not that much, because if you look closely, it's just Poipole upside down, and that's kind of lazy. But this spot's for Poipole, not Naganadel. And Poipole has a really great shiny. I got one in the GTS once. I put a Lunala up, and someone gave me a shiny Poipole. I don't know if it's legit, but it's still, that was nice of them. And especially in a generation where they don't, when you really think about it, it doesn't have, like, there are good shinies in Sun and Moon, but a lot of them aren't that great because they only change one color. But Poipole, all the colors change. The eyes and mouths don't count. And that's a really great thing because this generation has a lot of lackluster shinies, a lot of great ones, but Poipole is one of the best shinies in the whole game. And I would shiny hunt one, but you don't get the shiny charm, and that's annoying. Also, I'd have to reset the game, and I'm definitely not doing that. And you all know why. Trust me, every Pokemon fan knows why. But that's basically all I have to say about Poipole. He's one of the best poison types. Well, no, he's the best poison type. And I will always love him. Well, thanks for watching my top 10 favorite poison types. Let me know who your favorite poison type is in the comments down below. And please like and subscribe. But remember, if you don't have anything nice to say about these poison types, they'll, poison you. And I'm Vivi, and I'll see you next time. Bye!